Here's the inner and outer tie rods on the passenger side. I've already done it. I've removed them on the driver's side. Let me show you. So this right here, you can just get a hammer. Once you take this nut off, there's also a locking pin you have to take out. Then you can just hit the bottom with a hammer. And you can just hit it out like that and then take that out. But for me, I had a problem though. This nut right here is seized up. I couldn't get it off, so I just went ahead and cut the tie rod off using a angle grinder. And here's an old piece right here. And once I cut it off, it was on there like that, and I was able to use a wrench, 13 by 16. Let me see if I got it. Here it is. I was able to use this wrench here, 13 by 16, right there. There's a special tool you can use to get this off, but I had the tool and it was too big, so it didn't work for me, but this works fine. And it went over here like that. And I was able to get it off by turning it counterclockwise. Also, I removed this right here, the nuts. The nut on the one side, and I moved this here, the sway bar. On both sides, I disconnected it so I can move it up and out of the way, so that way I could get the wrench where I needed it. So here are the new parts right here. And it came with this weird washer thing, so that will go on like this. And then here's an old washer. That will go on like that, and then it goes on like that. And then once you get that on, you can go ahead and put the, here, let me, hold on, sorry, the camera's gonna be on the ground for a little bit. Let me turn this in a little bit, actually. And it's not going in right now for some reason. Oh, there we go. It wasn't straight. All right. So once that is on there, you can put the boot on. And I bought a new boot, and the new boot's tinier. It doesn't really fit. But this old boot is totally fine. I didn't even need a new one. But there were two metal straps on, which I used the angle grinder to get off this big one here because it was pretty rusted. And then there's like this thing on the other side that I had to use to get. I had to get that off actually with two like this, I think is what I used. But actually I used this too to get the rubber piece off once I got the ring out, I think. And I used another tool like this. I think I used this too to get the ring out. But anyway, you get it out, then you're just gonna put it back on, you know, obviously. And then as for how much to torque this, well, it's really hard to get a torque spec on it. A torque wrench on there. You can do it, but it wouldn't be easy. I just say put it on tight, but not too tight, obviously, you know. You kind of have to know what you're doing. Or just, you know, kind of get a good feel for it. And you want Loctite though, right here. On there, you want to Loctite in here. This piece in the middle, it's not going to turn. So you want Loctite on that. And then here are two of the tie rod ends. I got two different ones. They're both the same, but the only thing that's different is this rubber piece on the end. and as you can see, they look different, but it doesn't matter. They're both going to work fine. This rubber piece here is just to hold the grease inside, so it's totally fine how it is. And I got right and left side. And let me go ahead and show you how this looks when you put it in. You just put it in like that, and then you tighten this down, and it will kind of crush down. And when you get it tight enough, you get this tight enough. There's a little pin that I don't have right now, but you will put that pin in there to make sure that that nut doesn't come out right there. And that's pretty much it. That's how you change your inner and outer tie run-ins. And then once you're done, you want to align it. Now you might want to pay attention to how many turns this would turn out. If you could actually turn your nut right here, I couldn't do this because mine's rusted, so I had to cut it. But if you knew how many times it turned when you turned it out, you know, per se, then you would know when you put it back in to turn it about the same amount, so it's at the same length. Because you obviously want to get it around the same, so your steering's not too far out of alignment. You'll be very lucky if your steering's in alignment when you're done with this job. So when you're done, you're probably gonna have to take it in for alignment or do it yourself, if you can, or so. Well, that's it for the video. It's pretty easy, pretty simple job actually. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one and goodbye.